Sarvana Chökyi Shamana Jezoye Kushin Sarvaye Gyawa Jonse Nage Jeza Pamje Zombe Jan Jemo Sache Beje Mendo Range Ravane Nye Nyema Sanje Shindo Mikne Bulwaye Rama Namda Shimla Jemarsho Semje Namje Sama Loye Jera Jeda Chejong Demon Demba Chökyi Kolo Gondo So
Chökyi Sumche Deshe Batam Jeche Kosun Toyo Dentrele Tam Jeche De Bengo Chökyi Pompa Tonda Jeche Zashi Jone Pabekende Tam Jeche Ngata Tenche Zawada Jibri Jepe Balden Lama Damba Namla Jabse Jevo Sajo Jamden Namla Jabse Jevo Tampeche Namla Jabse Jevo Pabekende Namla Jabse Pao Kado Chökyi Some So Isi Jeche Damba Namla Jabse Jevo Da Don Dorje Loma Namji Jukmen Jentavara Chinje Lado Solwa Meche Jenje Podana Tosum Sanje Kunjingon Arasim Choko Sum Denzoba Zavana Meshabla Solo de Gonju Toba Favara Chinje Lo Teden Chinje Charavasra Dalu de Momabara Kada Denje Sholo Toba Yelo do Pobena Daldo Sora Kante Tavara Debam Chonse Devaran Denayam Gombo Janya Chunya Keme Varia Thomara Sho Namalai Kedalu Danda Shikir Trumam Tata May Genadan Roa Kunjitaki Chisamba Tamche Get to Dark Church. Church to a drinking church mindfulness, Yandre. Tinsa Katakala mindfulness, love. Let you don't change Temba Temba, change Temba, Sanskrit love. Tanda Tessa, submit, Lamida, submit. That's Sanjay Beke, Chö, Nyamso Long Chapa, La, Yahuji Long Tuberch, Yongo, Yahu, Nyamso Long Junkete, Chamba, Tang, Sheshe, Payu Sumre.
The topic of the teaching this evening is mindfulness, and mindfulness is, of course, something which a term which has become very well known, popular, something many people talk about and think about. Mindfulness. Basically, mindfulness is the recollection, the bringing to mind which we need in order to be able to practice. In order to have the impulse to practice, then we need to be able to recollect what to practice, and that's what mindfulness does. So basically, this factor of mindfulness, which in Sanskrit is called smriti, that factor, along with alertness and carefulness, are three factors which ensure that our practice will work well.
Gosum.
By means of mindfulness and alertness, we can remain keenly attentive of what goes on in body, speech and mind.
Mindful what? I think we really need to study, and we need to little bit put in how you say? Investigation. Some misunderstanding also going about mindfulness. Mindfulness what? Oh, mindful. Oh, tea, Japanese ceremony tea, mindfulness. It's not big deal. Mindful what? Mindful, calm. Calm while where? Kind while helpful.
While
Clear while detached. How to apply the Buddha teaching in daily life? We need to mentally calm is possible. But calm, physically, mentally calm with dull is not good. Calm with dull, then something wrong. Some drugs do like that. Some people when they drink also like that. Some different type of drugs will do like that. We're not talking that kind of calm. We're talking calm, natural calm. Wild. Wild, better?
Wild.
Wild? Where? Where? What are you thinking? What are you saying? How are you moving? Where? The Dharma is Dharma practice is common sense, common logic, common need, how to be better person, how to be more kind, more smart, how to be more wiser. So, calm. Physical calmness, biblical calmness is based on mental calm. You look your movie, 20 years before, in movie, when they're playing, acting, how they act is quite, not so jumpy. These days in movies, also in daily lives, people are so jumpy, physically jumpy, talking jumpy, moving jumpy. It's very, very strange. And people have more, you can say, education system is good, so people have, you can say, more education than before, more materialist than before, less happy, less smiling, less happy, less getting along. Something wrong here. People have a lot. If you look their face, it's very dark. If they smile, fake smile, only like this. If they laugh, 25% laugh. That's very, you own a lot. You collect a lot. Collecting, owning, collecting, during owning, during collecting, boom, gone. Preparation not end, life will end. Whole life preparating, school, working, job. Say I want to one day be happy life. Where is the one day? Or like that. Say, come, listen. XXI century. Humans become slave of the technology. Lattice. What is lattice? House lattice, decoration lattice, car lattice, aeroplane is lattice, motorbike is lattice, iPhone, iPad also lattice. You see, when the phone, iPhone, iPad, if they come latest, people get up and wait almost midnight. Midnight there is a queue. Slave. After a few months, after a few years, no use. Again. Handful people make do it, jump. Then, oh no, this ladies come. Oh, jump. Walk. Similarly, fashion. Star. Change. Handful people, they discuss, they decide it, then majorities follow. There's no freedom. Still we think we are free, still we think we are very civilized. 21st century, very civilized. What we civilize? Air polluted, earth polluted, food polluted. What is the civilized? We are the technology is our boss. More danger comes. Air polluted, air, earth, water. These are three extremely important. Mobile, not important. iPhone, iPad, not important. Not necessary. Why? Before we have no iPhone, no iPad, function. That time function, people more on earth. People more communicate. People has more fun with people. Now fun is. You totally suck in that. So we need to be aware. We need to keep our own dignity, not dignity. Still we think smart. Earth polluted, still we think smart. Air polluted, still we think smart. Water polluted, still we think smart. Luckily, right now, Malaysia water might be not that bad. Singapore water, funny. But Singaporeans is a very, very civilized life. Drinking water 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Water is dead. Air is dead. Earth is dead. So how many unbelievable diseases comes? Actually, what do we have? What do we have? What do we own? Nothing. Whatever we collected, whatever we, how you say, pump up, all is need to drop. Even this body need to drop. What left? Only the consciousness. That consciousness itself confused. Still we human think we are very smart, civilized, smart, proud. I own this, I own that. What own? Just short time borrowing.
Borrowing. On loan.
Huh?
On loan.
Loan, everything is loan. Still we think, oh, my land, my house, my property, my jewelry, my this, my family, that's lonely. Born with lonely, die with lonely. Born with cry, die with cry. So emergently we need to be aware and think about how to develop the mind. Mind, suffering is based in mind. What suffering? Temptation. Hoping, fear, doubting. That itself is suffering. Who have nothing, hope. Who have everything, hope. Who is not suffering? Everybody has fear. Who have no fear? So where is the free? Who is the success? Whoever gained fearless success. Till that, nobody is a success. Whatever you think success is for just temporary, even that time, because if you have fame, how you say, name, fame, power, position, material gain, you have a lot of worry and a lot of fear. You might living such, how you say, a luxury life, but mental so much hope and fear and worry, one after another. So, time to kind to self. Kind to self means we need to beware how to develop the mental state. Why? That only number shebati jang bahlaga yore. Nganchu rang kirang la pen tak second number shebati tila sobta chse lobjong chite. Te korona kyön tang yönden iyi yodir. Yönden ki chate the good quality with consciousness. Good to say consciousness, okay?
Yeah.
Has enlightened essence. Positive side, negative side, ignorance, anger, pride
and ignorance. Yeah, so only our consciousness will be there at that time. Everything else is lost. So it's really important that we try to educate, train our consciousness, do something to our consciousness so that it will be in a good condition when that's all what is left. Because this consciousness has good qualities and bad qualities. It has Buddha nature, but it also has those negative emotions like anger, desire, pride, ignorance, and so on.
Buddha nature or enlightened essence is within mind. Okay. Enlightened being and sentient being, what different? Why we not okay to be sentient being? What wrong? Why we need to enlighten? What? If we not enlightened, we suffer. That reasons we need to study Dharma, that reasons we need to practice, that reasons we need to gain the stage of fearlessness. Till that we suffer. There's no other choice. So, if we one thing so important about impermanence, if we not think about impermanent, we are up the sky, huh? Up the space.
In the sky, yeah.
Up the space, huh?
Yeah, you can say that, yeah.
If we think well about impermanent, and if that touch our heart, that time we will be on ground.
On the ground.
On the ground. that time we will be aware and to think more further than only mundane success. Mundane success. Till that we only focus the mundane success. Mundane success is very short. Long journey is left. Actually, we are quite thick, and we are quite foolish, and we're cheating ourselves. We're fooling ourselves. If we say this to others, they think whoever said that is crazy. But any of you, if you really think a little bit, what I say is true. What we have, what we own, is only the consciousness. Whatever we own is belong to others. Whatever we give is belong to us. Whatever we own is belong to others. So now, through example, sesame seed is not oil. Sesame seed has oil. Sentient beings are not enlightened. Sentient being has enlightened mind. What is enlightened mind? We can check ourselves. We have sharpness. We have kindness. We not need to learn this sharpness. We not need to learn the kindness. It's within our mind.
It's together with mind. It's innate. We don't have to acquire those qualities. That's it. Those are the good points about the mind. Those are the good points about the mind, but they have become very weak and almost go unnoticed. They are mere potential. And instead, all the power is given to attachment, anger, and ignorance. And so, body and speech and mind, they work based on those impulses.
So mindful, what mindful? Calm, kind, aware. Moment of a moment. Calm, mentally calm, kind, aware. Calm, while aware. Calm, dull, stupid. Kind, not helping other, useless. Only one thing use, training, mental training, but not really used for other side. You're not doing anything. But in mental, I want help, I want to serve, I want to help, I want to serve. But one thing good, that habit is positive habit. Good karma, mentally good karma. Why? If you have that kind of continuing good motivation, that will do good. If you angry, hate, angry, grudge, revenge comes. What happened in America? The building, handful people, angry, revenge. Handful people destroying how many people's life? And brainwash. Human's mind is very, how you say,
Easy to fool, gullible.
Oh, five senses objects are very seductive.
Seductive.
Huh?
Seductive.
Mind is very gullible, Still we think, we say, oh, look, children mind is very gullible. If we put in children in one room and put many toys, they play hour and hour. When we look, it's like joke. But we are same. How many toys we have? Whole mind is occupied. So, kind with helpful. And Mahayana very good. Generosity, discipline, patience. These are extremely helpful. The teaching need to apply. We shouldn't leave the teaching in the book or in the idea. If we does that, no progress. Even thinking of impermanent we are very grounded. Till that we are not grown up. 80 years old, 90 years old, eye not see, ear not hear, truth gone, still not grown up. So, thinking of impermanent make you grounded and wake. You will make you wake from this gullible mind. This gullible mind will wake. Otherwise, very gullible. Mede jume Chökyi ranse lune nyinda chen to resolve.
Unreal phenomena that are just like an illusion, they keep fooling us day and night, and that's how life passes, fooled by these phenomena.
Think it's true or not? Fools. Sucks energy. I'm no energy. I'm tired. Of course, it's. Now one look at Shabana Chorchung. Now one look at the Shabbat Chorchung. Luti. Rawan Puzamev the Shire.
These appearances are so skilled in deception. So they do it to us all the time, fool us, and our mind is just ready to be deceived. And that deception then becomes ongoing. It's all the time that it happens.
The Sanjay Sumbe Chökyi Nyima Rinpoche Ranki Simki Shila Sangbu Yundenji Yores. Or take one Shabachane, did Taku Jackson, Ulpo Chimla, Rinpoche Terry Te Ulpo Shena, Ulbe Dungal Selgri, Ulbe Chimol, Seriabata, Ulbe Mashambal, then Ulbe Dungal. Nanzu Simki Shila. Chuni Teshini is simply silly. Take one shena, ledo, no mamba, troop jolly, target mato, mambo shen, mambo dub. Sanje Bahinayam, Sanje Bachulu Jena, Jang, she, le, gom chenaya, tando told her.
So what the Buddha teaches is that in our mind is something that is incredibly valuable, really quite perfect. So take good care of that, understand that it's there, and then make use of it. Just like a beggar, if the beggar sleeps on top of a priceless treasure, but doesn't know that this is in fact a treasure below the place that he sleeps, then he will go on being a beggar. But if he realizes that actually if he just digs down a little bit below his resting place, then he will find this amazing treasure. If he next digs and takes out the treasure, he's now a rich man, he can do whatever he wants with his great wealth. Similarly, the Buddha says, in our mind is a flawless nature. Our mind is in fact permeated by a flawless and perfect nature. So recognize that, and then all the problems and all the shortcomings are gone, just like the destitution and the poverty of the beggar is gone the moment that he takes hold of this treasure.
Suppose my talk is based on mindfulness and when difficult time, how to deal. Difficult time, how to deal? Taking drugs, drinking alcohol, or seeing
Psychiatrist.
None of this work. Drugs, alcohol, make your mind screwed up, body screwed up, mentally screwed up, verbally screwed up. Escaping. Just escape from your pain. Only one will work. The realization. The realization.
Realization.
That reason is very important to study Dharma. That reason is very important to listen to Dharma. That reason is very important to
Investigate and examine.
Investigate. But knowing lot, hearing lot, moving lot, chanting lot, thinking lot will only reduce pain or emotion, negative emotion, or reduce action, negative emotion, confusion, but the root is always there. So how to get rid of the root? Realizing the natural state.
Realizing the natural state of the mind.
Only that is valuable. Except that, whatever we want, whatever we have, no value. Emergency time, no use at all. Uncurable disease, no use. Old aging time, no use. Death time, no use. So, now I will explain.
What is this? What we experience here? What is that?
They mean like chene mashik. Chene mashik. Park now, chene park now. Chene ne deva, chene children. Now
it's called the period of this life, the period that begins with birth and lasts until death. So it's having been born and still being here. That kind of situation. Having been born and still being around in this life. Having been born and being around in delusion.
Tin sela ane benamchi benam intuition pardo gonge shapa kushilong de du de jalne yang nawa shara yo batela ta thade nime ka nawa nang shi shargdo o tila kharis melam ninchu ke nawa se.
Within that period is also another kind of situation or context that we can distinguish, which is that of dream. That's another period of experience that unfolds after we have fallen asleep and all of our perceptions have dissolved into an oblivious state. Then out of that unfolds the dream experience. We begin to see things, hear things and so on that look like, that resemble what we are used to from the day and yet is not quite the same. So that's what we call dream.
So
that's a different kind of period. For practitioners, there's still a second distinct period within this life, which is characterized by special experience, namely the experience that unfolds during meditation practice. And because it is somewhat different, it's also categorized as a distinct period, the period of meditation practice.
So
when are we then to practice? When is the time for practicing? The best opportunity is this period of the present life. And how are we then to practice? Through a keen sense of mindfulness, alertness and carefulness, we can apply ourselves, meaning our body, our speech and our mind, to making informed, correct choices, knowing what to do and what not to do. The experiences that we have now and the appearances that we encounter in the present life become a tremendous source of attachment. Actually, it is quite a short duration that we are talking about this present life. If we compare with all that is to follow after, then it's just a very short time.
We follow our Buddha. Specifically, you type of people who have family, you need to success two together, mundane success and spiritual success. If you not put interest or energy to spiritual success, it's really fooling yourself, cheating yourself, and sorry to say, torturing yourself. So there is extremely important to be aware and to be success, mundane success and spiritual success. It's very hard. But if you put interest, high interest, you can do it. Why? In past, many householders gain high realization. But compare monastic life, compare who live in mountain. In the family, that kind of I said, spiritual success is very hard, possible. So, now time to we need to take serious the practice. Not only once while doing some kind of ceremony function. Special day together, chant some beautiful sutra, doing some puja, here, there, nice melody, wearing different type of dharmic dress, and mentally not taking it so serious, and let it show up, let it competition, let it criticizing here, there. That kind of practice is quite shallow. That kind of practice is quite superficial. We need to take serious. We need to really go to the point. We need to examine ourselves. Whatever dress you wear, okay. It's not big deal. Mental. We need to take a mental, moment by moment. Not just gathering together. If we practice only that way, it's quite shallow. Also, one very important, we going to temple, or giving to dana, or giving to here, there, and asking puja, or for what? I want a healthy, I want to success my business. For that reasons, if we do dharma, it's so shallow, it's so cheap. Then we pray. If wish come well, oh, very good, very powerful. Then, if your stock market is crashed, no use lah, puja no use lah. If we think dharma is that kind, it's very fooling ourselves. Dharma is for what? For liberation. Study is for liberation. Practice is for liberation. Not for mundane gain issue. Chökyi tul de yabushing. 직접 다 레몬 치르더라. 약 근처로 쇼한다고. 샤된 쳐반다고. 소사 들량 쳐반다고. 직 근데 그 추적해 자와 간다 간 쳐봐이나. 레몬은 직접 그 치르더라서나. 그 산지 그 치르대 오늘 출신 짠 냠술라 마셔 봐도 마토 봐. 엠바라티 심 줘봐야 하면서. 산지 그 치르세 냠술라 세랑 그 심지 둘이야서. 셈라 잠인지 셈라 양서변 일 또 버치들 사지줄로 특성 검수 잡아라 대신도 차 쳐봐 추춤소야 짐바다야 소바고야 너는 산지 그쵸 냠내 그런 봐 진이 제발 셈 들왜 칩도 코나 송잡아 맨나도 매봐.
If our Dhamma practice becomes just something we do because other people do it as well, if we just do many things that are associated with Dhamma practice, like making offerings, making prayers, and paying homage, and so on, as one does as a believing Buddhist, but not with any deeper perspective, just thinking that that's what the religion is about, then that is an incredible shame, and it's a terrible waste. The teaching of the Buddha is meant to enable us to realize what our mind really is. a completely flawless and perfect state of wisdom realization, completely free and endowed with all excellent qualities. It's in order for us to discover that reality that the Buddha has taught and that the Buddha teaches. All of the teachings are for that purpose. So when we are generous, when we are disciplined, when we are patient, when we practice diligently, when we practice meditation, and so on, it's all in order to arrive at that insight and achieve that liberation and awakening for the benefit of all.
Difficult time, how to practice, right? So difficult, what is the old age? Then what? Incurable disease. Then what? Death. These are really extreme suffering. About old age, only old age people know. Difficult to eat, difficult to sleep, everywhere pain, five senses not clear, people look funny, lonely. That time, what can help? Uncurable time, 1,000 doctors around, no help. Billions, whatever you have, zero help. Not only no help, worry. So attached, what to do. It makes so much suffering, pain, angry. Like Steve Jobs, what he said in his, he created that Apple what?
The computer, right? And the iPhone and so on.
And then what he said? Incurable disease, he got it. No friend. He have friend, he have money. No final, what he have? No friend. Fame? What is fame? What he gained? What he gained in his life? What he gained? And what he said? Nice advice. Don't do like me. So, very fact, all of us, we need to live moment by moment, healthily, happily. Past gone, cannot come back. Future, unpredictable. So, present right now is most important. Opportunity is just here. So we need to live moment by moment, physically healthy, mentally happy. Happiness is most rich. Happiness is most success. No happy, very poor. No happy, unsuccess. What? No use. So when we say happy, words of happy, then there is what is unhappiness. If there's no unhappiness, there's no happy. There's unhappiness. Unhappy. What is unhappiness? You have little unhappy, you have lot unhappy, you have more unhappy, more worry, more fear. Now, what to do? what to do. So happiness is cause what? There's three reasons. One, what you have, you not appreciate. What you have, you not appreciate, you have nothing. If you have little, you appreciate, you have a lot. If you have a lot, if you not appreciate, you have nothing. Number one. Number two, unhappiness is based no harmony. If you not harmony, if you not get along with someone, near or far, disturb your mental. It disturb your physical. And the religion believers, we do one big mistake. What do we do? Christian, Buddhist or other. We're talking Christian, Buddhist now. We go temple, we go monastery. I'm very polite to the statues or sangha, and we keep that anger, continue keeping. We not get along with whoever we not get along, we continue to get along. Still we go some holy thing, holy area, holy place, holy practice. What is holy practice? Confession. To whom confession? You don't need confession to the statue. Number one, you not talk with the statue. Number two, you not need a confession to the monks or sifu. Why? You not see them and you not no reason to fight with them. So confession to whom? Whoever you not get along, you confess. But that no, you not want to do that. Proud. Pretending, hypocrisy. We go some other area, omi tofu. And here when see not looking, not talking, showing funny face, saying bad words. Bad karma. A result and happiness. Not appreciate what you have, bad karma. Result and happy. Others success jealousy, bad karma. Result you're not happy. Now how to solve this problem? If you have little, if you know how to appreciate, you have a lot. If even you have one flower, if you appreciate that one flower, it makes you such joy, mentally and physically. Physically, you feel feeling good, not uptight. One flower. You have millions of flowers, not appreciate. Million flowers has no value at all. If you get along with everyone, you mentally, physically, you are very free, very relaxed, very happy. Mentally, physically. If you not get along with one or two people, mentally there to wound. That wound is worse than physical wound. Physical wound we can cure. Angry, grudge is mental wound. It will not solve that problem. It will not solve that problem, because that is negative karma. So you suffer. Year and year, day and night, even in dream, you suffer. And sometimes you suffer whole life, bad karma, whole life suffer. So what to do? Now what to do? forgiveness, confession, apologizing is the healer. The healer of pain, healer of suffering. So easy. Why? Only take few minutes. So zero cost. But human not do often that. Proud. What you have? Only you have one confused consciousness, and then work hard, great hard. Maybe you met, maybe your friend, maybe your family. You have some here, there. I have, how you say, thousands acres, hundreds house. That's not yours. But you really think this is my wife in on my name? Chopped. Joke. Even you not own your physical body, how you can say this all own it? But still, how much we have attached, how much we fool ourselves. We really think this is mine. So that is Chinese not like the number 4. If you look at a car, if there's a number 4, definitely not Chinese car number. That much scare. But still you not want to know how to handle. You that much scared. If you that much scared, then you need to think something. Okay, now how to handle? Just we all need to face now what? Now what we need to face? We need to face the death. There's no other way. There's no other choice. We are dying. We will die, 100%. Death is certain. Cause of death is uncertain. Sure,
Death is certain, the circumstances are uncertain, and the time we do not know either. That is something that Dhamma practitioners need to have on their mind a whole lot. It's something we need to be able to remember.
Only remember the death, no use. But without not thinking of death is foolish. But thinking of remember death, then what to do? Now how to handle? That we need. Our duty, our job is that. When we are aging time, how to handle? When we have incurable disease, how to handle? When we are really a moment to dying time, how to handle? Because nothing else will help us, protect us, heal us. We need to protect ourselves. Buddha says, I teach you how to protect yourself, but I cannot protect you. Who said it? Only Buddha says. In this world, many great religions. Buddha says, I'm not saver. I'm not a
Protector?
I'm not protector. You need to protect yourself. You need to save yourself. But I teach you how to save yourself. I teach you how to protect. What?
How to protect yourself.
How to protect it. This Buddha is very honest. Through example, when we are civilian sick mentally. Nothing is real, we think real. Nothing is permanent, we think permanent. Nothing makes 100% joy, but we think joy. Sip is dangerous into. Ratin number Kali Beki. Number Kali Beki. Dance Jay Dapatabri.
The pleasures of existence are just like honey on the razor blade.
Licking.
If you lick, yes, if you lick honey off a razor blade, then how is that?
Honey is good, yeah? Sweet. But then it will cut tongue, yeah? Name, fame, power, money, gain, all of this. If you really examine, so when we sick, we see to doctor, and we need help from doctor. But doctor cannot heal us. But doctor's medicine heals us. So Buddha is doctor. Teaching is medicine. Sangha is nurse. These three very important. When we're hungry, we need to take no choice to not take refuge to food. If we could, need to take refuge to the home. If we want to free and omniscient, we have no choice not take refuge to Buddha Dharma Sangha. Buddha born from Dharma, Sangha born from Dharma. The Dharma is the source of enlightenment. Tachika narchuch pardusende, naransu lushata chu pumbode, joa anduchi pumboy basonza, deke kam ki nibatenzu ma nyamdo be kapsula, ani lude semla thora madeba. Ta yabar. Dungal yabar. Lula nasa semla dungal. Third changpo ta chikter. Ta thi kapsula, te khang ki pingri no, ta nyamna chho. 다 냠내게 리바 먹어야 냠내 탐지 나는 초주 쳐봤지 근데 다 춘이 내로야 보셔 또 안에 텔라 공부야 보지요나 담배 저는 집밤에 단다 견탄되게 내로 또는 제가 탐지도 달라 대파도 가지고 동안 내가 수양 내가
This period of the present life, it comes to an end, and instead begins the painful bardo of the painful period of dying. It is a painful period because when the constitution of the 5 elements in our body begins to go out of balance, when various disturbances of these 5 elements begin to occur, as it happens during the death process, then that affects the body and the mind in a very painful way. So it's a painful and very uncomfortable period that comes at the end of this life. And what to do then during the painful bardo or period simply at the end of this life? Well, practice, that's what we can do during that time, which is otherwise so uncomfortable and painful. And there are many kinds of practice that one can do, but basically, if one can recognize the nature of one's mind during this time, then just as it is said in the Tantra, in the ultimate truth there is no fear. So within that recognition of the ultimate nature of things, one is free from fear, but otherwise not. Otherwise, whatever we may do, we are still not fearless. Fearlessness is achieved in the realization of things as they are.
Otherwise, how to do? Detachment. Whatever we attach, that makes you so much suffering. So detach to the body, to the well. Whatever you attach, chakshenti leda nyonga ba tulbeki tawanda ba chakshen ba sonsa chika ke semti hallebi nyeba chimbu jor. Chakshen chena chakshen shuk chimbu chetwe jegen jipata trakpata yeba sonsa ya chakshen ke chebati 오늘 제삼는 두바째기 때문에 착생기 채워대 막 오늘 같이 쳐봤지. 치킨 바르토도 슉좀 누바치 버려. 개와째네 개와 떡치고. 야, 군동 엠바치째네 군동 엠바치 누바치 버지. 치킨 쌤도 근데 요래 대송자 된 단단하고 당마. 순백 값으로 이 치킨 값으로 냠내 채소 그 당마한테 단단히 슌. that's 장샤는 더 잡고 텐데 그 값을로 한개 장 잡고 말해 냥 잡고 말해 반절 롱주 세제 있는데 한개 잡아서 그 값으로 랑랑 잡고 가지고 그래.
So if we can attachment is a source of so much negative emotion and so much delusion. It's the real source of all those negative emotions and disturbances. And during the period of dying, the mind enters a very intense state, so that if one is attached, then one can become extraordinarily attached during the death process, because of the general intensity of the situation where one is about to lose everything. If one is attached at that time, then it's possible to become attached at a whole different level from what we are otherwise capable of in this life. And at the same time, if we are able to become detached in that situation, then the same intensity of the situation is there, so that the strength of detachment can become truly extraordinary. So in short, it's extremely important what kind of state of mind we find ourselves in, or what sort of state of mind we go through the death process in. If we can do something wholesome mentally during that time, it becomes incredibly powerful. And at the same time, if we think negatively, then the power of negative thought can be extremely destructive during the death process. So it's a real pivotal situation. And in order to be able to then go through the death process in a constructive way, it's really important that we now, during this present life, when we have some freedom and leisure, learn what to do, that we are able to prepare ourselves so that we can take charge of the situation when it comes. When that painful and extremely demanding situation comes, that we are then ready to take charge of it and apply the instructions. The instructions that we can receive now during this present life, that will enable us to see the nature of our own mind and cut through all detachments reach the perception of reality, if we can have that occur during the death process, then indeed we become our own protector, our own savior.
Chikan na juishi pardo kapsula, ta sunbe kapsula ngara tida dhamma kari top, tida dhamma nyamne kari la kumbayu, ta ti tu chakbo te kapsula, nyamsula ya ta ti chabgiri, ti pengiri mato shen kanki pengi me barela, rab chunyi chi nelu to ne ti ngang, tini tedar pawa la sopa, tedar macho na chamnyi chi chanchu samda matalwe to ne, ane susu ya nupso dewa jinsi shinkam go yi la ten shing deji longcho pasun sopa yoba ji yi la ten te teta thakpa shing la turu je te tena sanji yoba meki jisu sung te tena rin shendo sang je tena shenju tun jachimba che toba sho sabni ta tena kin dumba teba yina yang te tila tenso chiba yora mato te kapso la tena chakpaad shenpa ki duposhida jekire chakchen chiwa bete jete chamnyan chi shanshu sabra mochi ta machalwa rabna tongtang ingi isu mebe nga ngana nyamba shaba yana pawe nyamla shaba yana thakpe shing yile ten shing tena sanju ba meki shingkamla tena ngara te harise uk chema ta dhuru pogi sambe
So the kind of practice that we do during the death process basically is going to be whichever practice we've been doing during this life, right? So there's nothing else that will be of benefit to us apart from the practice that we have become familiar with and gained some experience with in this present life. When the time of death comes, then we can apply that. And so the best, of course, is if at that time we can have a recognition of the way things truly are and the natural state of our mind and pass away like that. That's the same as achieving liberation. If we cannot do that, then there are also instructions for actually transferring consciousness into a pure field, a Buddha field, like what we call the Poa in Tibetan. That sort of technique is also, of course, extremely valuable if we have trained in that during the present life and can then apply the instructions at the time of death. That is fine and excellent. Otherwise, it is also extremely beneficial if at the time of death, if we haven't some greater experience with meditation practice, and if we're not very accomplished practitioners in that regard, if we can nevertheless with 100% conviction and faith turn to the awakened Buddhas like Buddha Amitabha and make the fervent prayer and with the full confidence that our prayer will be fulfilled also, that as soon as we pass away, that we will then be reborn in the perfect field of Amitabha, and we imagine this field as being completely perfect in all regards. So if we can bring to mind the way that Buddha field looks like, bring to mind the features of Buddha Amitabha, and then knowing that once we're born there, we will be able to practice on and gain accomplishment very quickly in that perfect situation, which it is to live in a perfect Buddha field, such as Sukhavati. If we can die with that kind of devotion and faith and conviction, then that is also extremely beneficial. Key point is that we have to be able to do something, and otherwise, if we aren't, then our usual emotions will intensify during that time, and if we become attached, then if we are already attached, at that time we'll become much more rigid and craving in our in this situation where we are unable to leave, and yet where we have to leave this terrifying situation then. So instead of being terrified, if we can practice, then that's what we should do, of course. And in the best case, we can pass away within realization of the undivided nature of insight and compassion. That's beautiful and powerful and meaningful. If we can do that, that's the best. But otherwise, again, some meditation technique for transferring consciousness is excellent. And certainly also just fervent prayers and conviction about the possibility of rebirth in a pure Buddha field. In short, we have to be able to do something, and practice is the only thing that will be of real benefit.
We must do something. We are very fortunate. We are human. If we not learn and if we not apply that kind of emergency time, then we are same as animal or worse than animal. Worse than animal means animal has not much attached, because they have no position. They have no position. Property,
yeah?
They have no property. Where they live in land also is sort of national land. Water is sort of public water. Grass is there's not much. There's so much attached we have. So we need to training. It's extremely important. And in Kenting, the teaching of nature of mind, when really old aging time, when really incurable disease starts, during the death, that will help. So there is the teaching, you listening. I think most of you appreciate. You say you appreciate. But if we just kind of, how I say, if we only practice once a while, it's not so helpful. We need to continue to practice. One. Second, in teaching mention, don't forget Guru. Why? Then you remember the teaching. Don't forget Lama to Dhamma Matis. Dhamma Majina. Lama Majina Dhamma Tentu. Dhamma Tentu Nyamsa Nampu.
Don't forget the Guru and the instructions. If you remember the teacher, the Guru, then you'll thereby also remember the instructions. And when you remember the instructions, you can apply them.
Let go, let's go.
If you can completely let go, it's really very nice. And you can, and this is something that we need to learn now then, if we're interested in that. And it doesn't mean that we have to give away all our things, that we can't keep them. We can keep them, but reduce our attachment.
Okay, now here 4 points.
So, recognizing that the world and its inhabitants are all impermanent, reduce your attachment. Knowing that all sentient beings are your parents, practice the endeavor in the 6 parameters.
Sanjay session, Konyung Tosincha.
Knowing that your mind is awakened, enlightened, understand, experience and realize. That is what is going to be helpful at this really demanding time. Nothing else. That is the savior, the protector.
We prepare. Only short period. How you say experience?
Appearances? We do all the things we do only for the sake of this moment, which this life is, yeah? All of these things, they just last for a moment. Huh?
All of this is yeah.
All of these things, meaning the things that we experience in this life. Yeah?
A short dream.
All of that which we experience here in this life is just here for a moment.
What? How? How many million years gone? How many million years will come? After that, this born till death, the period of this vision, so short. We only concern this. We're only preparing for this. We only putting fully energy for that. Tachika Najuki Jela Tinkari or Chuni or Circa Pardo Sen. Chuni or Circa Pardo Jela, Seba Legi Pardo.
What happens after the painful period of dying? A new type of experience unfolds, the period of the luminous Dhammata. And after that comes then the period of becoming, the karmic period of becoming.
The
luminosity of Dhammata is something that is intrinsic to all sentient beings, and it's also the Buddha mind, and it appears, it manifests during that time. The approaches in Tibetan Buddhism that emphasize practice, we can say, among those, the Chokyi and Nyingma school are very important schools of Buddhism, and in those practice schools of Chokyi and Nyingma, there's a particular practice which is about recognizing what the mind really is, recognizing that, being introduced to what the mind really is, so that one can acknowledge it in one's own experience, and in that way sustain the recognition of the natural state of mind. That's a speciality of the Chokyi and Nyingma. What the mind really is. Pointing out what the mind really is, the nature, intrinsic nature of the mind, so that it can be recognized. So it's pointed out, then recognized by oneself, and then one can sustain the recognition of the mind's essence or the mind's nature. If it is pointed out, one can recognize once one has recognized, the strength of recognition can be perfected, and so one will attain full stability in the nature of mind.
다 생못돼 생고ngote 간데스는 뭐죠 그래.
So it's not that we are introduced to the mind, but the mind's fundamental nature. How can we be introduced to that? How can we have that pointed out?
셔럽체와 퇴섬체와 쌈찍기 생고ngote 쳐쳐버립니다.
It's not just the case that we can learn a whole lot and then it will come, the recognition. It's not a matter of being particularly intelligent either.
다는 지단 조사 집장래 조사 집장 칼침버래라 하래서는 덱바타는 또방한 차를 소요래 락버티 닝치던 대반이데 칼침버.
Generally, the more we can purify obscurations and gather accumulations, the better. That's what takes us in the right direction towards the recognition of the natural state. But in particular, if we can be compassionate and have faith, then that's the way to go about it.
Why? Logic is what? If we really, from a bottom of the heart, if we really loving and caring all sentient beings, that also a thought. That thought is so clean thought. There's no clean in that thought. Also, if we really knows or enlightens the quality and kindness, and that from bottom of heart, if we have this strong faith or devotion, that kind of thought, that also thought is so pure, so clean. So through this, 무그 자주 출람 닝지 숙지부터 줄잖아. 티니가 군도도 배 똑바르지. 특군도 할래비 군도 상보인 버송상 티 원래 녀모도 똑똑하가 네 이야기요. 텐데를 때네 티sem진대로 된 것도 시바당 what sibar dam tubaybar.
If we can have really strong, heartfelt devotion, and if we can have genuine, vast and strong compassion, then of course those two states of devotion, fervent devotion and great compassion for sentient beings, they are modes of consciousness that still are the conceptual mind. It's the thinking mind, but it's a way of thinking, it's a way of being conscious, which is superior to basically any other way that we can possibly be conscious. It's an extremely pure form of consciousness, and the negative emotions, they just can't endure in that kind of environment when the mind is full of devotion or completely suffused with compassion. Then in such a mind there just can't be negative emotions, and in the absence of those negative emotions it then becomes perfectly possible to recognize, once it is pointed out, what the natural state of the mind is. It is a real possibility then, that when it is pointed out, one actually recognizes it.
Sign, we're talking sign, huh? So in dream, when we sleep, what kind of dream comes? That is one sign. Also, the moment of dying time, if we remember the fifth introduction, then we might get free from that moment. If not, the other choice, shunyi wa sarchi pardo, rango sheni, the choice. Tedar machu da siba leje pardo kapsu layang, rang ta chud, parsi le, pardo chun kitna wa shar deba, moshe batam. Iti junju ki chawa yurdu lungo yewa hako no, yang ti kapsu sapsap chaya yore.
After that comes the luminous period of the intrinsic nature of Dhammata. And if we can recognize during that time, that also means liberation and accomplishment right there. If we can't, then the luminous period of Dhammata is followed by the karmic period of becoming. And that's a time when all sorts of delusions arise and are experienced. But if at that time we have some presence of mind, and if we are able to recognize that we are going through the bardo, and that what we through this period of delusion, and if we can then remind ourselves that what we experience is just hallucination and delusional experience, then there's something that can be done in a very concrete and practical way at that time as well, in the karmic period of becoming.
The most important thing is now, right now, we need to apply the teaching moment and moment. We need to bring mentally calm, while, where, kind, while helpful, clear with detach.
Clear while detached.
Talk finish.
Is it right or not what Rinpoche has been saying here? Is it true or not?
Some of you might be happy, some of you a little bit disappointed, some of you feel a little bit sad, but it's fact. Good to know. Knowing is very intelligent. Tan donna ta ngarang so la ngone khatane ngala khari yore rangla khari yore khari slagire khari yore sanna brshapati yore
so what
yore selhaga yore.
So what do we have? What do we really have? What are we left with? We really have consciousness, and we are left with consciousness.
Oh, that's equal to
So please try and think about that, and maybe study what this means.
Okay, one or two questions, then finish. Yeah, quick. Huh? No, say louder. We can hear. Not many people say. No need lah.
Dear Rinpoche, there's two questions. Question number one is, if you say there is a consciousness at the moment of death, would that be also clinging to the concept of consciousness? Then the second question is, what if death take place in an event of accident, where car crash, there's no process of preparation, because there's no preparation of this body is decay, aging.
Not only car. Yes. Not only car accident. Sleep, no more, morning no get up. Walking, fell down. Finish. Eating, gone. No prediction. No, unpredictable. unspectacular. But that essence, mindfulness is important. Okay, quick.
Recognize nature.
Huh?
When consciousness correct,
Correct.
how to maintain mindfulness so that can recognize nature of mind without fall into the unconsciousness.
Number ship korong yal.
Huh?
Number ship yal nếu mà
Just
yal cấp là trên cái con này trên một răng trăm gì đó.
다다 선도값으로 검사해내를 하래.
That is something that happens if one is used to recognizing the natural state. Then at that time it will happen also. So it depends on our familiarity with the natural state now.
Why teaching important? Why practicing important? Why retreat is important? Retreat makes strength. Strength?
Strength?
It's not so good.
Structure?
냠내는 콤바야 보여라. 참당 튠생이.
It makes you accustomed to the state of practice. You gain familiarity with it through retreat and through sessions.
Retreat is important, session is important because of that. Now you understand. Huh? What's the thought?
Rinpoche, if a disciple have learned to practice powa and recognizing your mind, and in their daily practice in their life, they have practiced this long time, but they have not recognized their mind. They don't think so. So upon that, how would the person decide which one they use? That's one. And second, if they are in the death process, they're very pain physically. Let's say in hospital, and body very pain, and would that be the choice that they, how they're going to choose? They maybe have to use powa, or if they have learned this, yeah.
Which 수술 공부당 이치 가르쳐.
It's the practice that we feel most familiar with and that we have greatest trust in.
then 생활 life 공부다 이치는 약속들 생활 중에.
Of course, the best is if we are familiar with the nature of mind and if we are confident about the nature of mind. But it's also okay if we have experience with the visualization and so forth for powa, and if we feel confident about that.
Powa and Amitabha Pure Land, both the ticket is trust and the devotion. Natural of mind, ticket is detachment. Okay, thank you. Now late. Yeah. No need. I said bye.
Yeah, Rinpoche along page number 22. Om so de podran de wa chembe ye ne mi ye do le long so de be go yon sha ma yi she ko lo yin din de jin me da le jin jin ji de wang zhu ma le ga ma de mi jiong tu ke sam de jun be long zi ji shen be ba sa yong de wang zong me
Gyalven Yogo Shaten Solon Doma Chezo Bene Shiro Berke Nawe Chezepa Choksan Edun Dembe Nima Chen Tangye Membe Shedo Shaten Jejen Tarlama Jembe Jembe Namya Meche Yambe Sakutya Viso Maje Kena Dovayi Bonye Bamba Nido Shabe Lodi Joy Jebe Shabe Kagate Nido Chökyi Yamye Chokmato Reno Chökyi Teshene Gele Sote Jepe Raye. Page number 34. Nanda Rizuma Lama Jaga Ngagula Yero Chamde Basa Najara Jembe Nyamle Yerme Gonye Dele Roje Jo Jewa Gundo Yanga Lama Drame Jeje Bala Lonje Sana Lonje Yende Rantone Doje Yanke Loma Yondo Yo Demba Jigde Kamsu Chemba Demba Nyiwe Shendo Salwa No Denze Puro Darshe Geba Demba Yure Nebe Dashi Sho. Thank you. All the best. I keep all of you in my prayer. Please listen Dharma teaching and go to, very important to practice. Okay? Thank you. 谢谢，再见。You too. Yes. Thank you. Okay, I like to say bye here. No need to come here, there. Okay. Don't worry much, eh? You are? How are you? Okay, okay. Okay, you're not so well. Okay. Here you are. Look up.